In a new class action lawsuit showing side-by-side comparisons, Taco Bell is accused of falsely advertising how much beef or beans it offers on two popular menu items, the Crunchwrap and the Mexican pizza.
It's midnight. You've had a long day. Your stomach is growling, and suddenly Taco Bell calls out to you like a friend promising comfort at the end of a rough night. We've all been there, staring at that glowing drive-thru menu, your eyes landing on something deliciously mysterious like a Crunchwrap Supreme. But before your next late-night taco run, let's unwrap what's actually hiding behind those tasty layers. When you bite into Taco Bell's popular items, you're probably thinking about crunchy shells, spicy beef, gooey cheese, and crisp lettuce. Simple enough, right? Well, that's the beauty of fast food marketing. It makes simplicity out of complexity. You see, Taco Bell's recipes are less grandma's secret cookbook and more junior year chemistry project. Ever wondered why Taco Bell's beef tastes exactly the same every time, at every location? Hint, it's not magic. It's chemistry. A carefully blended mix of spices, fillers, preservatives, and, let's just say, some ingredients that you probably can't pronounce without a dictionary. Taco Bell cleverly labels their beef as seasoned ground beef, but a closer look reveals it might better be labeled seasoned filler with some beef. Don't believe me? Well, buckle up, because we're just scratching the taco surface. So what exactly goes into Taco Bell's famous ground beef? Brace yourself. You're about to enter Taco Bell's own twilight zone of culinary creativity. Let's start with the beef, or what Taco Bell calls beef. Legally, Taco Bell's seasoned beef must contain at least 88% real meat. But there's plenty of room in that remaining 12% for some culinary experimentation. Ingredients like maltodextrin, soy lecithin, and something cryptically known as caramel coloring have all made the ingredient list. Reading Taco Bell's ingredients feels less like ordering dinner and more like prepping for a high-stakes chemistry exam. Back in 2011, Taco Bell faced an infamous lawsuit challenging their claim of serving real beef. The lawsuit alleged that Taco Bell's beef contained only 35% real meat. The other 65%? A surprising cocktail of binders, fillers, and starches. Taco Bell vehemently denied it, and though the lawsuit was eventually dropped, the chain had to publicly clarify its meat content. Spoiler alert, real beef became seasoned beef, and the restaurant carefully navigated the PR disaster by giving customers transparency, but not without raising a few eyebrows. Maybe this explains why, when you try to replicate Taco Bell recipes at home, it just doesn't taste quite right. After all, most kitchens don't keep a stash of maltodextrin or caramel coloring next to their salt and pepper. Have you ever found a leftover Taco Bell burrito hiding in your fridge, or maybe worse, in your car, days after it was bought? You open it, expecting some kind of horror film-worthy mold scenario. Yet somehow it looks surprisingly normal. Perhaps suspiciously normal. It might even appear ready to eat, aside from being ice cold. Welcome to Taco Bell's own miracle of modern food preservation. Preservatives and additives that defy the natural laws of spoilage. Taco Bell's tortillas, meats, and sauces are engineered for maximum shelf life. It's almost as if their food has found the fast food fountain of youth. The reality is a bit less mythical and a lot more chemical. Taco Bell uses a generous cocktail of preservatives like potassium sorbate, sodium propionate, and calcium propionate. Ingredients you might associate less with tasty cuisine and more with industrial-strength glue or cleaning agents. In fact, calcium propionate is commonly used to prevent mold in industrial baking. Your taco shell might be better preserved than some historical artifacts, and your burrito might survive an apocalypse better than a Twinkie. Humor aside, these preservatives keep your food appearing fresh far beyond natural expectations. And while that might sound impressive from a technology standpoint, from a nutritional one, it's enough to raise serious questions. Speaking of serious questions, did you know Taco Bell's chicken and steak are also loaded with additives and preservatives to keep them unnaturally fresh? It turns out Taco Bell chicken is just as much of a lab-created culinary masterpiece as their beef. It seems nothing is truly simple when it comes to your midnight snack. And it gets stranger. Have you heard about the recent controversies involving Taco Bell's other foods, like their questionable cheese sauces and even their beans? Each ingredient seems to have its own little scandal. But before we dive into that mess, you should know one thing. Once you see Taco Bell's kitchen secrets, there's no going back. Trust me, it's a revelation you won't want to miss. You might have convinced yourself that choosing Taco Bell over other fast food restaurants means you're eating healthier. After all, how bad could something filled with lettuce and tomatoes really be, right? Well, buckle up, because it's time for a reality check. Take the Crunchwrap Supreme, Taco Bell's superstar item. It's tasty, portable, and easy on the wallet, but it packs 530 calories and contains enough sodium, a whopping 1,200 milligrams, to make your cardiologist consider a career change. That's more sodium than a large serving of fast food fries from some competitors. Eating a Crunchwrap might feel like making a balanced choice, until your blood pressure begs to differ. Even Taco Bell's salads, or should I say salads, can be calorie bombs in disguise. For example, the Fiesta Taco salad boasts a shocking 760 calories, with nearly half your daily allowance of sodium and fat packed into a single crispy shell. Choosing a Taco Bell salad for health is like picking up chocolate-covered strawberries and claiming you've had your daily serving of fruit. Technically true, but mostly wishful thinking. And don't even get me started on their sauces and cheese dips. Each innocent-looking plastic cup is loaded with calories and enough preservatives to probably embalm a small mammal. But hey, at least they taste good, right? The truth is, Taco Bell's meals are perfectly designed to keep you coming back for more. Rich, salty, sugary flavors that trigger cravings and keep your taste buds wanting. It's no accident. It's culinary engineering at its most manipulative. But hold tight, because the behind-the-scenes kitchen secrets are even more surprising than what you've heard so far. Have you ever peeked inside a Taco Bell kitchen? If you're imagining a team of chefs grilling fresh meats and vegetables, you might be watching too much reality TV. The truth is a little less romantic. A typical Taco Bell kitchen resembles something closer to a microwave symphony than a fine dining establishment. Everything, from meat to beans and even rice, is prepared off-site, flash frozen, and delivered to your local Taco Bell location. Once there, it's reheated or rehydrated, thrown into shells, and served up as your fresh meal. It's less cooking and more reheating, with every burrito and taco receiving the microwave's signature touch. Have you ever noticed how Taco Bell meals sometimes feel unnaturally consistent? Your burrito in Texas tastes exactly like the one you had in New York. This uniformity isn't magic or culinary precision, it's mass production perfection. Each item is carefully engineered, tested, frozen, and reheated to ensure it tastes exactly the same everywhere, every time. Your taco isn't handmade, it's microwave-made. And speaking of microwave-made miracles, hygiene can be another area of concern. Taco Bell, like many fast food chains, has faced its share of kitchen controversies. Health inspection reports occasionally uncover startling secrets, from unclean surfaces to questionable handling practices. It's not every location, of course, but it's enough to remind you that the delicious taco you're biting into might have a backstory more disturbing than your favorite horror movie. Now, this isn't to scare you away entirely, but knowing how your food is prepared is essential, because understanding these secrets might make you reconsider your next drive-thru impulse buy. Alright, let's switch gears for a second. Maybe you're thinking, sure, Taco Bell isn't exactly gourmet food, but it tastes good and it's convenient. What's the harm? Well, you might be surprised. Take my friend Sarah. Sarah was a self-proclaimed Taco Bell addict, stopping by multiple times a week for her beloved chalupas and nachos Bel Grande. But after learning about the hidden realities behind her favorite fast food haunt, she decided to challenge herself. 1 full month without Taco Bell. And guess what happened next? Within the first week, Sarah noticed she had significantly more energy throughout her day. Her stomach, previously in a constant state of rebellion, began cooperating again. By week 2, Sarah's wallet started feeling heavier. Turns out daily taco runs add up faster than she realized. By the end of the month, Sarah's skin had improved, and she'd even lost several pounds without any other lifestyle changes. She joked that cutting Taco Bell was like breaking up with a bad relationship. Initially difficult, but ultimately healthier and far more rewarding. So, does that mean Sarah never went back? Well, she did, but only occasionally, and this time with eyes wide open. She learned that fast food doesn't have to be a daily habit. It can be an occasional indulgence. She also learned to cook some simple homemade tacos, minus the maltodextrin and caramel coloring. So maybe it's time to rethink your own relationship with Taco Bell. After all, your health deserves more than a reheated meal wrapped in preservatives. It might be delicious, sure, but understanding what you're putting into your body is priceless. And who knows? Maybe your late-night cravings deserve something a little less mysterious and a lot more real.